When I first went to New York to work my way through school, 17-year-old boy from South Carolina, I'd walk up and down Fifth Avenue and look in the windows of those fine stores, and I'd say, that's for me. I'd look through the windows of the Edwardian Room at the Plaza Hotel and see the elegant ladies and gentlemen feasting on pheasant under glass and washing it down with Dom Perignon. I'd say, that's for me. I saw these funny-looking cars outside of the Plaza Hotel and going up and down Central Park South. I didn't know what they were in those days, but they turned out to be Rolls Royces. And every time I saw them, I said, what? That's for me. And now these days, whenever I ride up and down Central Park South in New York, usually the only Rolls Royce I see is the one I'm riding in that day. And yes, we laugh about this, and I want you to be happy about it, but I'm very serious. You see, because you magnetize yourself for these things by the way you think about them and by the way you see yourself. So don't just see other people with these things. Also, I remember some years ago when I had a meeting at the Forum, and a lot of my people came from back east to these meetings, and the buses brought them to the Forum. The Saturday before that meeting on Sunday, I organized a tour of Wilshire Boulevard for them, and I gave them one assignment. Notice, count, and bless every bank. People going around here talking about they don't have any money, they don't have this, they don't have that. You don't even know how many banks you pass. Oh, say, can you see? I told them at the church in New York, I said, you know, I believe in California, those people have so much money until they've got banks on top of banks. You know, there are some buildings, they have banks with the entrances are right together, and if you don't watch it, you won't know which one you went in. And I have a sensitivity. You see, you have to learn how to develop a certain sensitivity to money. I got a sensitivity to money. Come on, say it and do that. I have a sensitivity to money. You see, you have to become sensitive to the good that you desire to be, to do, and to have. And you have to learn how to bless it in divine order. How can you be poor and you don't know? It would surprise you to know how many banks you pass every day. I notice every one. And I have been riding down Wilshire Boulevard, you know, and reading the billboards advertising different banks and what rates they are giving. And I'll call my accounting office and say, move some money from here to over there because they're giving more interest. And I tell my people, look in the windows of every bank and shop. Put your money where it makes the most. So you got to become sensitive to these things. And it's a good thing, even if you haven't demonstrated the money you want now. Just walk down Rodeo Drive and look and say, that's for me. That's for me. Let me hear you say it. That's for me. All right, stand up. We're going to do an enriching exercise right now. We're going to practice the first part of this. We've practiced the that's for me. We are going to practice blessing and loving the appearance of prosperity in others. And we're going to do this by taking about 60 seconds, and you're going to say to as many people as you can, I just love to see you looking so good and prosperous. You look like infinite money. Now let's get it first. What was it? I just love to see you looking so good and prosperous. You look like infinite money. And I want you to use your hands like that in blessing. All right, go ahead and do it for 60 seconds. I just love to see you looking so good and prosperous. You look like infinite money.
Because I am.
Indeed you are.
All that glitters is gold.
Yes. Ooh. You look like infinite money. All right, give me that. Lay that on me. Woo, come on. All right. You may be seated. Now, most of the time, if you see people in public that you don't know, you have to do that silently. Otherwise, you may shock them to life. But your friends, your relatives, be quick to sincerely bless people. You know, don't be phony about it or empty about it, but be sincere about it. And it's going to surprise you how that's going to get the good, prospering vibrations going in your own life and in your own affairs.